Hey guys, and welcome back to Mama T's Craft Closet. I am Mama T, and I am super psyched to have you back for my 5th video now. And I just checked not too long ago, and I have 52 subscribers. So thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed, those of you that have commented and interacted. I greatly appreciate it. I did put in my the profile of my Mama T's Craft page, my Instagram and my Facebook group, and also my website. So a lot of the pieces that you see that I do have for sale, like those earrings that I made not too long ago, and then the wire wrapped earrings I made, the clay earrings, and then the wire wrapped earrings are both on my website if you would like to purchase them. So go ahead and check it out. So today we're going to be doing a resin cabochon. So in the last video that I shared with you, the wire wrapping, there was a Tree of Life pendant that I shared with you a picture of, and I'm going to put it right here. Ah, there it is. So I just had it right there. That is one of my most favorite pieces I've ever made. So I want to try to replicate that cabochon. That's actually a stone. And the place that I go to get those cabochons is in Epping, New Hampshire. It's called Santerre's. It's a crystal and bead shop. So on one side of the store is the crystal shop that the husband runs, and then on the other side of the store is the bead shop that the wife runs. It has all kinds of strings beads, individual beads, cabochons, the tools that you would need to do wire wrapping, the wire, all kinds of stuff. The shop is amazing. The husband is extremely knowledgeable about crystals. He makes spheres, he makes little statues, does all kinds of stuff. Great, great place. It's in Epping, New Hampshire. Love it. But I can't always get there to get the cabochons, and I want to try to make a cabochon with UV resin. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's check it out. All right, hey guys, so here we go. I'm going to be working with some UV resin. I've often thought about creating my own cabochons out of resin, UV resin. It's about the same exact size, I believe, of the one that I had, that I did that other one on. So I'm going to let that dry. Just trying to keep, try to keep the mold clean as you can when you're doing different things. Alcohol should dry up pretty good. I'm actually going to wipe it down with a paper towel as well. But that is going to be what I'm going to try to do. And we're going to experiment with a few different ways to color it, because what I loved about that particular cabochon that I bought is that it looked like a scenery. One of the greatest tools I ever bought that I never thought I would use is a can of air. That dust off stuff, the duster stuff that you use for your computer. We actually bought it originally to for our cat, when she's being obnoxious in the middle of the night, running around, playing, jumping around on us and stuff. We just spray it in the air, and the noise startles her. We don't spray it at her. We're not cruel animal parents. But so yeah. So I'm thinking these are going to be really good. What I'm going to try to color it with is some alcohol markers. I'm thinking it'll work. I'm not really sure. That's what we're going to try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it. I don't know if painting the mold first. Well, that's not a color I'd want to use. So let's see here. Let's look at all the colors we have. So I'd want to let's move this out of the way first. Okay. So these are all the colors I have. And these I bought originally. Did I buy these? Oh, I originally bought these actually to be used with clay, with polymer clay. You can do some really cool techniques with alcohol markers on polymer clay. So I want to do like the same kind of mountainous, dune, deserty kind of setting that I had. So this will probably be a good color. Maybe this one, a marigold. Maybe this one. And maybe this one, bronze green. Oh no, this is an experiment, and we're going to try it. So those are the colors I'm going to dig out. Maybe actually this one too. This is what's this color? Yellow green. So those look pretty good together, huh? Right? For like a scenery. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. So those look like pretty good colors, I think. So there we go. There's that word again, you guys. We're going to try that. I'm going to do one where I paint the mold, and then another, I'm going to paint the mold, do the resin on top of it, hoping that it picks up the resin from the mold. Don't know if that's going to work. I know that works with like mica powder. I could paint the mold as well. Definitely an experiment here for sure, guys. So we're going to try it out. Let's see. All right, so I'm thinking the darker color. I'm just going to literally just color the mold. Oh yeah, I can tell already that's not going to work. So, and the reason why that's not going to work is because this is a silicone mold. The beauty of a silicone mold is that nothing sticks to it. So nothing's going to stick to it. So the colorants will not stick to it. So there you go. That saves that. So what we're going to use is we're going to do a layer of resin first in the Cabochon. Layer of UV resin. Kind of get it down in there. Same with over here. I'm going to do 2 at a time. Maybe I'll do 2 different kind of scenes, so to speak. All right. And then get my torch to pop the good bubbles. You want to be really careful when you're doing this though. See, it works great on the resin, but you want to be careful that you don't burn your mold. And see, there's still some, you can see that there's still some bubbles in there. So I'm going to grab a needle tool and try to get them to come to the top. Oh gosh, I'm gonna break the needle too. So I'm going to try to get those. I'm just going to try to scoop them up to the surface. So I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys, this is very exciting stuff, okay? I'm just a little, nobody in New Hampshire that loves to craft. And I just want to share that with people. And I have 52 subscribers the last time I checked. I have 4 videos uploaded so far. The buggers are being stubborn. Oh, there we go. I think I got that one. Any others? Give it a little tap to get them to come to the top as well. Sometimes that works. What I love about using UV resin, there we go, is that it cures so quickly. It's so nice. It's a beauty. I have no patience at all. All right. Does it look even in the mold? That's the other. Oh, I want to show you guys actually. I bought another in here. So I bought these little levels. I will be doing epoxy resin at some point. But am I seeing? Oh, I am. Oh, that's pretty good. You can see that. Oh, where is it? Oh, right here. See that hair on here. I am going to be doing epoxy resin at some point. And one of the most important things with any kind of resin is making sure that the surface you're using is level. Look at these little bubble levels. How stinking cute are those? Aren't they cool? But like, see, I can put them all around. And like I said, this will be more for when I'm doing epoxy resin. But like, look. So it is a little high on this side. You can see it's not really level. But that's okay. I mean, it's UV resin. I'm not that concerned about it. But aren't those cute? They're so stinking cute. Anything tiny is cute. Okay, so I'm going to take my UV resin lamp, and I'm going to cure those for 5 minutes. Be right back. Geez, they say a watch pot never boils, right? I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh. Now, I don't want to pop them out because I don't want that to mess up, but they look good. Zoom in there. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see if this works at all. Oh yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm literally just going to take it. The cool part is too is I have blending markers, although I don't know that I'm going to need that. Right on the edge. So I have that. I'm going to kind of bring up the color. They should blend pretty well with each other. What I might do is spray a teeny tiny bit of my this is the yeah, see this? Well, it is kind of. I'm going to use the chisel end. So these markers are cool because they're two-ended. They have the chisel end and the bullet end. So I'm hoping that this will work. Can you see that at all? Oh yeah. This might work, you guys. Now, the one thing you have to remember when you're doing a mold with resin is that the backside, the side that's facing the table, is going to be the side that we see. So it'd be interesting to see how it actually looks. Now, I'm going to go over this a little bit more, just get the color a little bit darker. There we go. And so I bought these blenders. They're the same exact company. Got these at Hobby Lobby. Love that store. They have a difference of opinion on things than I do, but I'm a crafter. I like, man. Oh, shoot. See what I did? I got stuff from there we go. There's that canned air I told you guys about. All right, so let's see. Blend a little bit here. Hopefully that will help blend it out a little bit. Okay. Of course, see that's the only thing I was worried about. Are we seeing that? It's like, come on, focus. Too close. Yeah, see what it's doing to the tip? Not a huge fan of that. I wonder if I can, oh yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, so all I did was wipe it onto a paper towel and it took it off. So, all right. I'm going to, why isn't that closing? I'm going to spray a little bit of alcohol on it. Although that might not be a good idea. You know what? I'm going to blow this with this again. All right, I'm not going to do it with the other one because I don't want to ruin two if this doesn't work. So I'm just going to cover this one, fill up the cavity. And see what happens. Yeah, let me back out, guys. Sorry. I have no idea how that's going to look. I'm a little skeptical. All right, let's get this at 5 minutes again. And we're going to cure this other one. Well, the one that's there. Okay, see, this is what I do while I'm waiting is I think of ideas. So this here is a little spot resin curing pen lamp thing, flashlight. I don't know what you call it. I get it from Let's Resin. It came with the UV resin that I bought from them. What I'm thinking I may do on that second one is actually mix up little pots of resin and do like a resin layering kind of effect and spot cure it as I go. All right, let's see what we've got. Let's demold this and see what it looks like. Ooh, it's toasty. Holy crap. Yowzer. Wow. So resin, that's how it cures. Oh gosh, yeah, that's not good. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, wow, that is really warm. Ooh, and that's still sticky. All right, so I guess I should have cured it from the underside. Okay, so I'm going to put this like this and cure it another 5 minutes. So while I was waiting for, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. While I was waiting for this for me to cure the other side. I actually flipped the mold over, as you can see, to cure the underside of that other one. This is a transparent mold, transparent, but not as transparent as this one. This one is a really good UV. This one's actually made for UV resin. I don't think this one is made for UV resin. I think it's made for epoxy resin, which is fine. It works. It works. So let's take a look at this. Whoops. Okay, it's not sticky anymore. All right, so I'm wondering if we back this with white alcohol ink mixed with resin. Oh, it's bubbles in it. Yeah, see, that just does not look good. It looks like a little kid drew on it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not a technique I was a fan of. Okay, so I'm going to do this latte color. You can see the color of it on the top there. The brown color. Just do one drop. I think it's going to be plenty because I want it to be kind of stone-like, translucent-like. I may find that the best way to do this technique is actually to use clay to get more of that stone look that I am going for. I'm going to get a stick to stir this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is the first time I've ever done this too, guys. Okay, so, you know, I'm doing a lot of, you know, experimental stuff here that I'm not sure how it's going to go. So I trust you. Sorry, I know. I can't help that word. I'm trusting to get vulnerable with you. I'm going to put it onto the sides here. And then I'm going to start curing. Okay, so it went through one whole cycle and then I got it going again. I'm clean the resin off of my pokey stick here. Pokey stick, that's the official term for it. All right, so let's demold and see what we've got. Not too bad. So what I'm realizing is I need to fill the bottom, the very first layer of clear resin. I need to fill it like up to here. See that spot? So there's like that weird kind of, so I need to fill it up to like this, to where it starts to kind of curve up. So that's what I learned with that. So we're going to try this one more time. Why not, right? Third time's a charm. Now that we learned all the things we did. So we're going to pour. We're going to probably unload the rest of this into here. And we're going to make it so it's almost full. Probably right about there is good. That's enough. That's enough. Suck it back in. Okay. So that is pretty darn full right there. Okay. I'm going to pop the bubbles.
It was this point in editing the video that I realized that my microphone had died, so I'm having to do a voiceover, guys, for this last part. Learn something new with every video I do. So here I did decide to just go ahead and color the clear cabochon that I had made with the Posca markers. Literally just coloring onto it, and already I'm much happier with how it's turning out. I did try to do paint. I didn't show that to you guys because I just didn't want to waste your time, to be quite honest. So here I am just squirting it onto my desk, um, dispensing the color, I guess you could say, onto my desk, and I am blending it in there with the paintbrush. Definitely liking how this is coming out much more. Because the Posca marker, the paint in there is just a lot thinner. It's watered down. So I think if I were to try to do one again with the paint, regular acrylic paint, I would water down the paint. Here I'm just cleaning off the edges to be able to put it back in the mold so that I can finish resining the back so that the paint on the back is protected. And here I'm just popping the bubbles again. Trying to make sure that there are no bubbles in the back of it, and then I'm going to cure it for additional 5 minutes to get the back cured. And here it is. Very, very pleased with how it turned out. It was put in there a little unevenly. That is one of the risks you take with removing it from the mold, is getting it back into it exactly. So it is a little tilted, but that's okay. I can live with that. And a little bit of resin did seep down to the front, but again, I'm going to buff that out and just polish it clear again, or I may just put another final coat of UV resin on it, and that will take care of any buff marks that I have in it. But I am very, very happy with how this turned out. Definitely will be using this for my next Tree of Life pendant, which I believe I'm going to be using the copper wire like I did on that one that I showed you guys right before. I was thinking right here, I was thinking I was going to do an edge or like a insert almost to put the wire into, but I can't do that because the wire from the limbs in the trunk actually needs to be able to, or the roots I should say, actually needs to be able to connect to the back. That's what holds the front of the tree, or the front part of the tree on. But I'm really happy with how it came out. So thank you all again so much for subscribing and for interacting. I appreciate all of you so, so much. And I can't wait to make the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.